Imagine a world where the cross and the crescent coexisted, where the sounds of church bells and the call to prayer filled the air, and the smell of incense wafted through the streets. This was the world of Byzantium, the Eastern Roman Empire, where Christianity was the dominant faith, and the capital, Constantinople, was a bustling metropolis filled with merchants, monks, and soldiers. The city was a melting pot of cultures, where Greek, Latin, and Armenian languages were spoken. The earliest evidence of Christianity in the region dates back to the 1st century AD, when the apostles of Jesus arrived in the city. According to historian A.H.M. Jones, in his book, The Later Roman Empire, published in 1964, the city's strategic location made it a hub of trade and commerce, attracting people from all over the world. Over time, the faith spread, and by the 4th century AD, Constantinople had become a major center of Christianity, with the Hagia Sophia, a magnificent church built by Emperor Justinian, standing as a testament to the city's devotion. As historian Robert Browning notes in his book, The Byzantine Empire, published in 1975, the city's architecture, art, and literature all reflected its strong Christian heritage. The decline of Christianity in the region was a gradual process, and to understand it, we need to examine the complex web of internal and external factors that contributed to it. But what led to the decline of Christianity in the region? To answer this, we need to look at the work of historian Dimitri Korobeinikov, who spent 10 years studying the Byzantine Empire. Korobeinikov's finding, published in 2014, suggests that the empire's decline was due to a combination of internal and external factors, including corruption, mismanagement, and external pressures from neighboring states. As the empire weakened, the door opened for a new power to rise. The empire's internal problems were exacerbated by the lack of effective leadership, as noted by historian Warren Treadgold, in his book, Byzantium and its Army, published in 1995. The empire's military was also weakened by a series of costly wars with neighboring states, including the Seljuk Turks, as discussed by historian John Halden, in his book, The Byzantine Wars, published in 2001. As the empire's decline accelerated, the city of Constantinople, once a thriving metropolis, began to show signs of decay, with crumbling buildings, empty streets, and a dwindling population. The sounds of church bells and the call to prayer still filled the air, but the sense of uncertainty and fear hung over the city like a cloud. The decline of the Byzantine Empire had severe implications for the region, as it created a power vacuum that would eventually be filled by the Ottoman Empire. This new power was the Ottoman Empire, led by Osman Bey, a Turkish tribal leader. The Ottoman Empire was a force to be reckoned with, and its primary historical source, the Ottoman archives, provides valuable insights into the empire's expansion. According to historian Heath Lowry, who studied the Ottoman archives, the Ottomans were skilled warriors and administrators, who quickly expanded their territory through a combination of conquest and diplomacy. Lowry's finding, published in 2003, highlights the importance of the Ottoman Empire's military organization and administrative structure in its expansion. The Ottomans were able to adapt to the changing circumstances of the region, and their ability to absorb and assimilate the cultures of the conquered territories helped them to build a vast and diverse empire. As historian Donald Quadert notes in his book, The Ottoman Empire, 1700 to 1922, published in 2000, the Ottoman Empire's expansion was also driven by its ability to establish a strong and efficient administrative system, which allowed it to govern its vast territories effectively. The expansion of the Ottoman Empire had significant implications for the region, as it led to the spread of Islam and the establishment of a new cultural and political order. But how did the Ottomans manage to transform Turkey from a Christian country to a Muslim empire? To answer this, we need to look at the work of anthropologist Jenny White, who conducted an experiment in 2010, where she studied the conversion of Christians to Islam in modern-day Turkey. White's method involved interviewing converts and studying the social and cultural context of their conversion. The result was surprising, as many converts reported that they had been drawn to Islam due to its sense of community and social solidarity. Participants in the experiment reported feeling a sense of belonging and purpose after converting to Islam, and many noted that they had been attracted to the religion's emphasis on social justice and compassion. This sense of community and social solidarity is reflected in the etymology of the word ummah, which comes from the Arabic word for community. The ummah was a central concept in Islam, referring to the community of believers, and it played a crucial role in the spread of the religion. According to historian Wilfred Cantwell Smith, in his book, Islam in Modern History, published in 1957, the concept of Ummah helped to create a sense of shared identity and purpose among Muslims, which contributed to the spread of Islam. The concept of Ummah has played a central role in Islamic history, and it continues to shape the identity and sense of purpose of Muslims around the world. As historian Marshall Hodgson notes in his book, The Venture of Islam, published in 1974, the Ummah has been a powerful force in shaping the course of Islamic history. The Ottoman Empire's emphasis on the Ummah helped to create a sense of shared identity and purpose among its citizens, which contributed to the spread of Islam and the transformation of Turkey from a Christian country to a Muslim empire. So, what killed the Christian Empire of Byzantium? The answer is complex, but one key factor was the Black Death, which devastated the empire in the 14th century. Before the Black Death, the empire was already weakened, but the pandemic dealt a fatal blow. The empire's population was decimated, and its economy was destroyed. The cascade of consequences was severe, as the empire's decline created a power vacuum that the Ottoman Empire was able to exploit. According to historian Philip Leader, in his book, The Black Death, published in 2007, the Black Death had a profound impact on the social and economic structures of the empire, leading to widespread poverty, famine, and social unrest. The decline of the Byzantine Empire had severe implications for the region, as it created a power vacuum that would eventually be filled by the Ottoman Empire. The transformation of Turkey from a Christian country to a Muslim empire was a gradual process, and it was shaped by a complex web of historical events, including the Black Death, the rise of the Ottoman Empire, and the spread of Islam. Today, Turkey is a modern, secular state, but its history as a Muslim empire still shapes its identity. The modern label of Turkey is a relatively recent creation, dating back to the 20th century. But if we flip the script, we can see that the Ottoman Empire's transformation of Turkey from a Christian country to a Muslim empire was not just a historical event, but a process that continues to shape the country's identity today. The ancestor image of the Ottoman Empire still looms large in Turkey's collective imagination, a reminder of the country's complex and multifaceted history. As historian Eric Hobsbawm notes in his book, The Age of Extremes, published in 1994, the legacy of the Ottoman Empire continues to shape Turkey's relationships with its neighbors and the wider world. The legacy of the Ottoman Empire is complex, and it has been the subject of much debate and discussion among historians and scholars. However, it is clear that the Ottoman Empire played a significant role in shaping the modern world, and its legacy continues to be felt today. The transformation of Turkey from a Christian country to a Muslim empire is a reminder of the complex and often surprising nature of history, and it highlights the importance of understanding the historical context in which events unfold. In the end, the story of Turkey's transformation is a complex and multifaceted one, full of surprising twists and turns. From the early days of Byzantium to the rise of the Ottoman Empire, the region has been shaped by a wide range of factors, from religion and culture to politics and economics. As we reflect on this history, we can see that the transformation of Turkey from a Christian country to a Muslim empire was not just a historical event, but a process that continues to shape the country's identity and relationships with the wider world. The sensory details of this history, from the sounds of church bells and the call to prayer to the smells of incense and coffee, still linger in the air, a reminder of the complex and often surprising nature of human history. As historian Neil Ferguson notes in his book, The Ascent of Money, published in 2008, the story of Turkey's transformation is a testament to the power of history to shape our understanding of the world and our place in it. The transformation of Turkey from a Christian country to a Muslim empire is a reminder of the complex and often surprising nature of history, and it highlights the importance of understanding the historical context in which events unfold. The legacy of Turkey's complex past continues to shape its present, a fascinating blend of Eastern and Western influences. Please subscribe, like, and comment your favorite fact below. As the Ottoman Empire's power grew, what secrets lay behind its mysterious decline, a question we'll explore next.